Welcome to Racial Reincarnation. I've just finished my first 1 to 20 life since Racial Reincarnation came out, and I'm about to do my first one. I thought I'd do a video of it. I know that sometimes these new systems come on can be a little intimidating, and reincarnating can be intimidating to newer players, especially. So I thought I'd do a video and show how it works. I'm new to it, but first, you can go to Lahar here in the 12, the Epic Vendor guy, and you can actually trade tokens of the 12 for the new kind of heart that you need. And this is called a heroic true heart of blood, which is different. All our other hearts were called heart of wood. So you want the heart of blood for 20 tokens, and that's going to allow you to racial reincarnate. Now when you racial reincarnate, you're going to get a racial past life, but you're not going to also get a class past life. You just get racial. There's been some confusion. Do you get them both? Like if you're doing a 1 to 20 life, you get one or the other. If you true reincarnate, you get a class past life, and if you racial reincarnate, you get a race past life. And what's neat about the racial past lives is you can get 3 of each, just like you can with other past lives, but it's not 3 of the same effect that would stack 3 times, like other past lives. With racial past lives, it's a little bit different. So the first racial past life for every race is a skill point. And each race is different. So like Dragonborn, for example, is going to give me a point of spellcraft. And like human gives haggle, and I can't remember what they all do. Go into the reincarnation grove here. And the second stack of a past life that you get for any given race is going to give you an ability point. So like Dragonborn here is going to give me a point of charisma when I get the second Dragonborn past life. And human gives wisdom, and dwarf and warforged give constitution, and they all give something different. You can double up on all ability points, but right now I think it's maybe like strength and wisdom only have 1. I'm not sure. But 4 of the stats have multiple past lives that give it, but 2 of the stats only have 1 that give it. So the first racial past life is a skill point. The second racial past life is an ability point, and the third racial past life in any given race is going to give you 1 racial action point to spend in your racial tree. So over here. So if you get your third racial past life in all 10 of the regular races, you can get up to 10 extra racial action points to spend. That's huge. I mean, if you spend points in your racial tree normally, that's essentially having 10 extra action points. Just giant. So I am definitely jumping on that train to get as much as I can for Ginger Spice here. Okay, I'm going to talk to the Life Shaper here. And we have this new option, Racial Reincarnation. Yes. And let's see. Racial Reincarnation deletes a level 20 plus character and allows him or her to begin a new life with access to special feats and or additional base ability points to spend at creation. Past life feats can be stacked up to 3 times. A 4th reincarnation in a given class grants no additional stacks of the feat. New characters start at level 1 or 15 if being reborn as iconic heroes. You can pick either gender but cannot change name. Racial reincarnated characters require more XP to advance. That's just, if you were a first or second lifer, then you would. But, the third life is, it doesn't require any more XP, the third life and beyond. Okay, so I'm going to take my Heart of Wood, and I had to empty my TR cache. So if you're totally new to reincarnation, the first time you reincarnation, all your crap gets chucked into this like special bank called a TR cache, and some people like to use that sort of for long-term storage. It's a withdrawal only kind of a bank, generally speaking. You can pull your junk out of there as you need it. But when you go to reincarnate again, at least if you do most forms of reincarnation, not a lesser, and not an epic, but if you do like a true reincarnation or racial reincarnation or epic reincarnation, you have to empty that TR cache before you go to do one of those again, And so my inventory is just full of all my crap. So I emptied my TR cache. That's why my inventory is full of junk. Okay, I'm gonna drag my Heart of Blood down here. And hit next. So requirements: character must be level 20 or higher. I've got the heroic true Heart of Blood, not Heart of Wood, Heart of Blood for racial. I've already had one friend that screwed this up because he used a Heart of Wood, and then he couldn't figure out why he didn't have a racial past life. It's easy to, you go to Lahar there, it's easy to pick the wrong one. I had to look at it for a few seconds at first 'cause I don't know. Sometimes we see what we want to see. These hearts are also available from the DDO store. So what am I going to get? A character respec, +2 build points, not if you're beyond, a third life or beyond, a new life, and I'm going to get Dragonborn 1. You get +1 to the spellcraft skill. This is the first of 3 past lives. Dragonborn feats, each of which grants a different bonus. Next, this is just your confirmation screen. Because, this is actually not the point of no return, because you can still log into your tune once you do this point. Type in your name to confirm. Boom! I am ready to reincarnate. So now I gotta log off. And then it brings me to the login screen. I click reincarnate. I type in my name again. I type in my name correctly again. Hit confirm. And poof. Ginger Spice. The level 20 druid has just been erased. And now I'm going to have a Dragonborn past life. Alright, and here I am about to speak with Jeets. I'll pull up the character sheet, and I should have a racial past life. Let's see. There we go, racial past lives. Dragonborn 1. You were a Dragonborn in past life, gain +1 to spellcraft skill. I'll be unstoppable now with that point. This is the first of 3 past lives. Dragonborn feats, each of which grants a different bonus. So there you have it. My first racial reincarnation, and now you know how to do it. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about my videos, you can respond on YouTube.